Hey everybody, we're back with more Super Robot Wars and a special guest.
Yes.
Hi.
This is our special friend Amber.
Hi.
I'm a kid. I laughed because I said special. Freaking.
I was trying to think of a way to fix that, but just move on. So robots, yay!
Alright, I don't remember what the hell was happening.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy this stage. This is a stage with shit you'll recognize.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, really? What's in it? What's in it?
Oh man. Oh man. Hey. Who do you think he is?
Well, that's not a he for one thing.
Well, not her. That other guy.
Those were... I'm not even gonna continue on that.
Oh man, the production value is so high for this part.
Well, it's Gynax. I mean, I mentioned this to Evan in I think the last video, but Super Robot Wars, this particular game tries very hard to mimic the art style of all the different crossover series. So, Gurren Lagann, spoilers, that's the anime.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
They do a very good job of recreating.
Sorry, like
the
it
art.
looked like one of those portraits was a little dude in blackface.
Well, no, that's the gunmen or whatever. I forget what the bad guys are called, but that's like their generic soldier dude. It's just like a black face guy.
Yeah.
He isn't black. His face is just.
He just has it. Yeah.
It's like Mr. Popo.
Right.
Well, okay, not.
Like Mr. Popo was pretty black though. Like Mr. Popo was my nig. So Mr. Popo, that is not though. What the hell is
I like this bad guy robot. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, right. No, it's I mean they're just like beast people or something.
Yeah, I mean they're
the
the beast people from Gurren Lagann, right?
Right.
Okay, but they just give them that.
Yeah, every faction just has like a generic like soldier.
Yeah.
And then it saves on them having to make, portraits and crap. Some people are just represented by like some circuits, and they just go beep 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 when they attack.
So not enough Kamina here.
It's gonna that'll change.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's in Lagann. So.
That was too fast, but I'm gonna assume it said, "Who the hell do you think I am?"
I love this attack here.
I know, right? Oh, there's a better one coming up. I'll point it out.
If Giga Drill Breaker doesn't happen at some point,
Oh, it's gonna happen.
what? This table will be flipped.
Don't do that. That'll mess up.
Well, I mean, it's Evan's computer, so I mean, I'm cool with this.
Yeah,
But you're gonna get shit on my floor.
Okay.
true.
Anyways.
Alright, so, this is just one of the isolated missions where, like, nothing happened, but they're just doing their own crap.
Actually, no. Our guys are gonna show up in like a turn or two.
Oh, okay, to help fight the... What were the beast guys?
Well, I mean, okay. They had to modify the Gurren Lagann storyline a bit, in Super War Z right now, there is a continent, I believe it's Africa, currently being called the Dark Continent. That's why I was hesitating.
I see, and they just gave this guy the generic blackface avatar.
Hey, look, it's a Gundam.
Yeah. This is quite interesting.
So, yeah, we got some Gundams and some Majingers and...
Some Majingers.
A Majinger. Ah, jeez.
Oh no.
Wow, I forgot how many guys you had.
I've got more than a full squad now. I've got like, I think 18 or so, and I can deploy 12.
Yeah, it's just... I guess I haven't seen them all like in one...
Because we haven't recorded in like a month.
Yeah.
I love this evil horse face. Like, that's just, oh my god! Like, do you really want to wake up and see that? It's like,
adorable.
holy shit.
I think all the
Sorry.
I mean, it helps that they're all like kind of super deformed, but I love the Gunmen designs in Super Robot Wars. I don't think you get to see as much of them in the Gurren Lagann anime.
Oh, it's this guy that...
It's Getter Robo.
Yeah, and there's a jet one and a boat one and
Yeah.
like a...
Dude, you've got to know Getter Robo and Mazinger if we're gonna keep doing this. They are like, it's like Superman and Batman for giant robots. Well, okay, technically that's Mazinger and like Gundam, but still.
Well...
They are like the progenitors of the genre.
Well... I can't... Every time I see that freaking little blackface, I just lose it. Like...
This is why the Gurren Lagann stages are the best.
Frickin'.
Oh man. No, like yeah, this is Gurren Lagann's one of the reasons why the Z trilogy is like some of the best in the series. Well, I say trilogy, but each part after one is actually made for 2 games, so quintilogy, maybe?
Yeah.
Quintology?
Yeah, I mean, it's... No, it can't be ology. That would be the
Well, actually,
study
yeah, no, you're
quintuple things.
I guess quintilogy is
Yeah,
probably.
it's gotta be quintilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are interested in this.
No, I was just remembering. I was remembering to myself that the first time I was going through this, I was coming up with all kinds of hateful things to say about Gundam 00. But on like this run through, they've actually, well, like 2 of them have actually proven to be really, really useful. And now that I've watched the series in its entirety, well, first season anyway, I don't hate it like I used to. So I just kind of miss the hate.
Nah.
Makes me
miss
sad.
the hate.
I miss the hate.
You would miss the hate.
I'm not hateful by nature, it's just...
Yeah, you are.
There is some hate that, just... It warms your cockles.
Oh, that's terrible.
I like words.
Yes.
I know you like words.
Hey, Amber.
What?
Say warm your cockles.
Warm your cockles?
Alright. A bit more feeling next time.
Oh my god, it's a horse robot!
We'll work on... What the hell?
What? It's a horse jumping to hit an airplane.
That sudden horse head robot.
I mean,
Horse robot!
it's like Zelda, but completely different.
It's like Zelda, but...
Activate Robo Encoder.
And it's super deformed, so it's kind of like a little pony, like not a big
God.
pony.
No, yes.
It is that
No,
it is
not-
that individual's little pony.
Are we... I would know. Please.
Oh god, Shimon's gonna die.
Like, it is that miniature steed which I own.
I mean, I have some miniature steeds too. I even have one that is a reference to a famous sci-fi show on my desk at work.
Are we gonna keep referring to them as miniature steeds?
Yes, we are. Like,
I'm cool with that. I just
friggin', okay, Dash is best miniature steed.
I just wanted the confirmation on the terminology.
I think the doctor is the best miniature steed.
Watch this. Doctor Who.
That's just it! That's the joke!
Touche, sir.
I don't remember who this is.
That's Gaia from God Mars.
Right.
Remember, it turns into God Mars.
Yes. No.
It's very similar to that other show that you never saw, Mighty Orbots.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Have you seen Mighty Orbots, Amber? Out of curiosity?
No.
You should look into
No.
it. It's great. It's like it's like the one like legitimate American attempt to make a super robot show. And it was super awesome, but it was way too similar to God Mars, the guy this one turns into. And so they got like sued and the show got cut like super short.
Yeah, I think the only M like mecha shows that I'm currently wanting to watch are.
You're watching
Original
Gundam. Yeah, I was gonna say you're watching Gundam. Right?
Yeah, but I'm watching it
man.
super like ridiculously slowly.
Did you
And,
get to white base needs salt?
No.
Damn it!
But,
Whoa!
Watch faster.
and Ideon, I think, is the other one I have sitting on my computer to watch.
Ideon.
Ideon,
Excuse
is
you.
that how it is? I'm sorry.
It's cool.
I only heard like Hideki Anno from Blue Blazes pronounce it. You know.
Oh, well, it's Ideon.
Ideon.
He's been in a few Super Road Wars games, so it becomes relevant. He's super duper awesome. I love Ideon. It's like a giant gym from Gundam. Also, it can like blow up the universe. It's pretty cool.
What's the other one that can do that? Freaking Mazinger? If it dies, the universe blows up?
No. You're thinking of God Mars, and it's not the universe. It just blows up the planet.
I could have sworn there was one where it blew up the whole universe.
Oh no, that's Ideon. I think I told you about that.
Oh.
In Super Robot Wars, in Super Robot Wars F, Ideon had a stupid mechanic where like if it died once its gauge built up to a certain point, you got a game over.
Right, because
It destroyed
the super
universe.
nuclear world blowing up reactor.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's a sweet minigun.
Yeah, right. No, the world-destroying reactor is God Mars.
Okay.
Because God Mars is powered by a bomb. And so if God Mars gets blown up for whatever reason, then you also just get a game over. Because reasons.
That sounds smart.
Wait, is this a new attack? This looks new.
No, I just haven't shown off any of Crow's attacks in a long time.
Oh, okay.
Because like for the
It's super cool.
I thought
Yeah,
that
right.
thing was supposed to hook onto him, and then he swings around. And
I think I skipped the animation.
No.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to see it, you could watch the other videos, Amber.
I could. I have linked them to people who I knew would be interested.
I'm just kidding. No, I had a discussion with Evan about this. I was kind of trying to find a balance between, I was trying to show off animations, but not trying to show off the same ones too many times. Except for Dygard, because fuck you, I love Dygard, and I'm gonna make everybody love Dygard, damn it.
Was that the playground equipment one again?
No, that's Strider.
Oh.
Dygard's the really shitty one.
Well, yeah.
With the drill.
Oh, he's got to ditch his gauntlet. No, he doesn't. What?
No, this is the regular GN sword, I think it's called.
Oh, okay.
Swordo, whatever.
No, you hit Mr. Popo again.
No, not Mr. Popo.
Dude, these... Aw.
I
What?
like these.
These beast mechs have such cool looking attacks, but they never hit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, with the real robots especially, you don't want them to get hit, so I'm constantly using, like, their spirit commands and positioning them in ways that give them, like, dodge boosts and stuff. I mean, the super robots, they can take a beating, but, yeah, the Gundams not so much.
Yeah.
Except for Fat Gundam over there.
Fat Gundam? Which one's Fat Gundam?
Fat Gundam is the one is the one diagonal from Mazinger.
Ah.
That's Gundam Virtue. I mean, you'll see what I mean when, like, it doesn't look that fat like normally, but they're all super deformed, so it's fat. It's totally Fat Gundam in this one. It's great. It's also super good, which kind of bugs me because I'm not a fan of the pilot.
There's only one miniature steed left.
Miniature steeds are the best.
Yeah, they are. I don't want it to die.
Can I get a toy of the miniature steed? Because
I have a feeling
I would totally build that Gunpla.
I'm willing to bet that there's like Gunpla equivalents for Gurren Lagann. I mean, it was super duper popular. It was
Probably.
It was so popular it apparently invented mecha.
It did?
Because it was like the first like giant robot show that most people saw.
Hey,
So like it was their introduction.
Amber, you want to see something funny?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that Evangelion invented mecha.
Oh, don't kill me. Like, even I know that. That's not right. No matter, like, how much I do like Otto. Like, Otto is a big weirdo that loves spies.
There's internet legend that says that that originally Gainax didn't want Super Robot Wars to have Eva in it, and according to legend, the first time that Super Wars got turned down, Anno found out about it and he got super pissed off because, like, he really wanted to see his Evas fighting alongside, like, Gundam and Mazinger.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, that sounds awesome.
So he threw, like, a shit fit, and they had to go back and apologize and say, yes, you can use our giant robots in your game.
So wait,
Like,
so it's like how freaking Snake got into, like, Smash Brothers Brawl?
Yeah, I guess so.
How freaking... Amber, did you hear that story?
I don't think I've heard that story.
Where freaking... So Snake wasn't going to be in Brawl because not a Nintendo character, basically, you know?
Technically.
But then, freaking... Who's... Metal Gear guy, I'm blanking on his name.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, freaking that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You don't remember Kojima?
Because I hate him. But, like...
Why do you hate Kojima?
Kojima's the best.
So, like...
His name is written as God.
So, freaking Kojima's kid, who really likes Smash Brothers, was like, hey Dad, how come your character is not in this game? So then freaking Kojima had to call Miyamoto and be like, please put Snake in your game. And Miyamoto's like, no. And freaking Kojima just kept calling him.
Tiny horse.
And like bothering him until he eventually caved and put Snake in.
Because that's you know, like, tactical stealth action.
That's pretty great. I could see that.
Like, that was the boss fight. Like, you know...
I love...
Like, Kojima had to, like, trank Miyamoto until he stamina killed him. And then
he got the bonus.
Yeah, that and also, like, the Miyamoto camo.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does, but...
It just makes you smile all the time.
Oh, that's Fat Gundam.
Oh, dude.
Oh god, it is bad.
Oh, he's got a sweet energy shield. What?
Yeah, it's his GN barrier. Like, that's the reason I have to keep using him. Because the barrier's really good. I think I explained this to you before, but there are two kinds of barriers in Super Robot Wars. There are reduction barriers, which reduce damage by X amount.
Yeah.
And there are block barriers, which completely block damage below a certain...
under, like, this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, an AT field will just negate all damage below, like, 4,000, I think.
Right.
But anything over 4,000 will do the full amount.
Right, yeah.
So, GN barrier is that kind of barrier. It's not foolproof because it's still a Gundam, so it doesn't have, like, Mazinger armor. But it's got pretty good armor in this game. They nerf its successor in the next one because it gets kind of silly.
Okay.
It's got better armor than Daiguard.
We keep talking about Ava. I want there to be some Avas.
Well, we need that capture card.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
So, speaking of, there's another nothing about Project Longinus yet.
There's another
still
stuff.
Sad.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what? They're making more?
Oh,
No, they're not making more. But okay, short version, Amber. Like, okay, but let me preface this by saying, do you doubt that Ava's the biggest cultural phenomenon in Japan ever, of all time?
What?
Do you agree with
Ava
the statement?
is a show that a lot of people like, and Otto's kind of sick of making it. Anything else?
Okay, well, so long story short, I mentioned last time that there's a there's Japanese Kickstarter for Project Longinus. Have you seen Ava before I tell you this? Because it's not going to make any sense.
Yes, I've seen at least the original series.
Okay, good,
I've seen the
yeah.
new
So there was a
movies already.
Kickstarter. God, it's not Kickstarter. It's like Ready For or something. They're raising money.
Japan Kickstarter.
They're crowdsourcing money to freaking build a Lance of Longinus replica and stick it into the moon.
Why?
Because
Why?
they need to get rid of it so that we can start instrumentality.
Duh.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So, anyway, no update on that, I'm sad to say, because I really want that to happen. I want humanity to make that happen and be that much of a nerd.
I hope that the Japanese government heard what was going on and realized that would be an insane waste of taxpayer money, and so they just released like the Law Ninjas.
But anyway, nothing on that front, however, and this is old news. I mean, this is old now, but we haven't recorded in a while, but they're making a line of Evangelion children's clothing. Designer.
Wait, like plug suits?
No, not plug suits, but
Oh,
like
just like outfits?
tees and shorts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's it's like a little T-shirt, and it'll have like Unit 1 on the breast pocket,
I see.
and it's green and purple and black.
Because people
Why?
people like Ava.
Because
I mean, they have the Kamen Rider ones, the like $1,000 leather motorcycle jackets that look like Rider 1
Oh, that
that
sounds
I really want.
that
Oh,
sounds
man.
awesome.
Oh my god, I want it so bad. And the like, what is it? There's ones for Type Speed and Type Wild in Drive that are, but those are like 5.
Hey, look, it's that guy.
Oh, Alex, who do you think he is?
Well, I mean, he was going to be Brett Weber for a while, but then he became that other guy whose name escapes me.
So everybody keeps suggesting this show to me.
You're in Logan?
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think I would actually kind of recommend watching the movies. Because the movies, they did the whole, like, condense the whole thing into its essence kind of thing. So there's a lot of filler in Gurren Lagann, and it's generally pretty good, but I kind of feel like the movies just make the whole experience a lot tighter. And you just I'm annoyed that so many people really liked like Gurren Lagann to the point where it got annoying. Fat Gundam is fat. But
So it's like
But
how the fan base killed Naruto.
well, I mean, Naruto was never good.
I mean, it killed itself, but the fan
Hey, it
base
was
helped.
kind of fun.
Naruto was never good. But Gurren Lagann was good from the beginning, and it only got better as it went along. And it just gets, like, by the time you're at the end, you're like, how the fuck did we get here? Because it's just,
Yeah.
there's just this insane, like, series of escalation.
The scale
Yeah,
is...
there you go. That's what I was looking for. The scale of the show.
Yeah, the scale of the show has not 1,000-fold, but like to the 1,000th power of itself.
Infinity.
Yeah.
So I've only seen one episode of Gurren Lagann that I caught on TV,
Uh-huh.
and it just so happened to be the last episode.
Oh. So
Well, all the
So I
more,
was like,
all the more reason to watch the movie, because the movie makes the finale far... I mean, the finale was already good, but the movie makes it better. Like, way better. The movie version, I believe, is the one they end up going with in Super Robot Wars, and it's awesome.
you know.
So
Oh, go.
would you tell me to watch the movie versions of Original Gundam or watch the whole thing?
Well, that's a little different. I'll give you the short version. So, as you probably know, but Yoshiyuki Tomino was a Super Robot, director before he made Gundam. And Gundam was the first of the real robot genre. So because it was the first real robot show, it still had a lot of, like, very Super Robot things about it. The Gundam was a combining robot, and he'd had, like, a beam javelin and a giant mace, the Gundam hammer.
Yeah, that
And-
shit was cool.
Yeah, there's lots of wacky shit like that. And so when they made the movies, they tried to remove all the really Super Robot Wars stuff, or all the Super Robot stuff. Hey, it's gonna be that thing. So I guess I would kind of recommend watching maybe the movie first and then watching some episodes of the TV series.
But I like the TV series. The like 10 episodes.
I personally like the TV series better, but the movies definitely have better pacing. So I guess it just comes down to how much patience you have.
And I mean, if you've seen the last episode already, everything's just going to be underwhelming in the TV show.
For Gurren Lagann, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not taking cover behind the galaxies, so.
Hey, it's that guy.
Oh man. Who is that guy? who do you think he is? Hmm?
I think it's Tomokazu Seki.
I reckon never gonna get tired of it.
Well, I mean, like, that's the name of his voice actor, but Gai Daigoji is the name of his soul.
Ah.
What?
I've got...
What?
You've got to watch Nadesco.
That's another one that I think is on my list to watch.
I used to make, like, everybody I met watch Nadesco as, like, the price for being my friend.
How did I miss out on that?
I don't know.
I actually wanted to watch that.
It's so weird. I have the whole thing on DVD. I got it for my birthday back in high school, and yeah, I don't know why I never loaned it to you. That would have been perfect.
I think you were, and we kept forgetting.
I think I might have loaned it to you, and then you just didn't watch it for whatever reason, and I just took it back at some point.
Maybe.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Watching it.
Yeah.
That's like the 3 books of Swamp Thing that I had here for months and months that I really wanted to read Swamp Thing.
Alan Moore's Swamp Thing?
I was like, I want to read Alan Moore's Swamp Thing.
Oh, it's so great.
I know, the bits that I did read were so nice.
Oh.
I'm probably just gonna buy it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's better for Alan Moore.
I guess. I mean, I just don't want to borrow them from my friend again.
People get mad when you try to borrow the same thing multiple times.
Yeah.
I remember borrowing, like, Earthbound from my friend. Fat Gundam is fat. I'm never...
So fat.
I'm never gonna stop saying that. Oh, this is Strider. That's the one that...
The playground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strider's a piece of playground equipment until it launches, and then it becomes a robot. Awesome.
What?
Yeah. It's...
What?
Well, because that little boy who is piloting it is the CEO of the company that owns Strider.
What? I watched Sentai. What?
Yeah.
Like.
You've never heard of Eldoran? Idoran? Something like that? There's a genre of giant robot show. I think it's Idoran. Where that's kind of like what happens. It's little kids piloting robots that come out of like schools and stuff usually generally.
Oh, so it's like the Shota genre.
I didn't know there was a whole genre.
Kinda, yeah. It's not. I mean, Strider isn't really part of that. I think it predates the official genre.
It's the let's get girls to watch giant robot shows.
No, I think it was really more of a. Okay, because. So you've probably heard Yoshiyuki Tomino referred to as Kill 'Em All Tomino more than once.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so Strider is part of the Muteki series. It's 3 shows: Strider, Zambot 3, and Daitarn 3, all of which are in this game, and it's fantastic. They have combo attacks and shit. Zambot was the first one, and Zambot is like super duper dark. Like, oh my god. Like, so dark, and so violent, and so depressing. So, Strider and Daitarn are, like, as far on the opposite end of the spectrum as you can get from that. I think possibly, I don't know the official reasons, but I imagine it was just kind of a way to sort of show people that Tomino wasn't a psychopath.
It wasn't just a murdering.
No, I mean... Well, Ideon happened eventually, but and then Victory Gundam, and well, Zeta Gundam doesn't turn out very well. But then we get King Gainer. King Gainer's great. Everyone does the monkey in the opening.
What?
And the song is sung by Masaki Endo. So it's awesome.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Saki.
you get, okay. This attack. This attack.
All right.
Not this one. I mean, after the enemy attacks.
Yeah.
This is the combination attack between Gurren and Lagann,
All right.
and it's super awesome. Watch. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh!
Boomerang.
That's freaking cool.
That part kills me every time, just how quickly he comes back.
Yeah. And how does he even?
Because. Spiral energy.
Why not?
Oh, Jesus. I love that. And it's super duper good because, I mean, like, it hasn't shown up yet, but in a little bit they combine it to Gurren Lagann. Spoilers.
Oh wow, I did not see that
Yeah,
coming.
I know, right? Gurren and Lagann.
Whoa.
combined
Are
into
you
Gurren
telling me?
Lagann.
Wait a minute. This is blowing my mind out.
But there's a wacky little thing you can take advantage of where they combine into a single unit. You can still decombine them into their components.
Yeah.
And as long as you have you can have Kamina do something and then recombine, and because Shimon is the default pilot for Gurren Lagann, it won't use up the turn of Gurren Lagann.
Oh, okay.
So you can decombine, have Kamina do that combo attack, and then recombine, and then like Giga Drill Break or something.
So cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's abusing the system.
It's spiral energy.
That that was the one thing. That was the one thing about the show that bugged me, is the answer to every. Because as a rule, I hate it when in an anime the solution is to
Shut up, they're combining.
Okay.
I don't know, are they?
Yeah, there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Man, he looks so cool.
I know, right?
He's
I
got
can
a
see pictures
face.
of him, and I'm like, I want. But I haven't watched the show.
Well,
so...
Fat Gundam Mark II has a face on its back.
No, that's...
All right. So you.
It's actually got a really good reason for it. I hope I hope someday to get to explain it. But I think the line in the show is something like, we have two faces and we have two faces so we can beat you, or something.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, with logic like that.
Because Viral's robot only has one face.
True. And I mean, with an extra face.
Yeah, that's...
Clearly.
Oh, I think I'm gonna abuse the thing right now.
Okay.
Oh no, I screw it up this time. I think I used Shimon instead, and that wastes the whole turn.
Frickin' Simon.
And I'm desperately trying to get Dynamis to not have a hit rate that's gonna kill it. Because Dynamis is really, really, really shitty. So, yeah.
Wait, does the killing blow get the experience or something?
Yeah, I'm trying to get Shimon kills because of a thing that happens, but also I don't think I covered this, but the game keeps track of how many kills each character gets, and once they hit 70 kills, they get ace status, and additionally they get a slight boost to their will at the beginning of every map, but they also unlock a special bonus. Shimon's, I believe, he starts with like 30 extra will or something every map, which automatically activates Gurren Lagann's spiral power and makes it super duper awesome. So it's not the kind of thing you can really get until the end of the game, but it's better to start early. And because Kamina's already like the best pilot in the game, no hyperbole, he actually is.
Oh.
So like you need to level up Shimon more than you do Kamina. But
So I just realized there's more miniature horses.
yes, there are.
There are.
More miniature steeds. Yes.
There. I'm trying to come up with No, it won't. I can't fit that phrase into the melody. Like it won't. No, it can't. It can't be done.
Miniature Steve.
Damn it! Why aren't I showing off the die guard moves? This is very out of character for me. I've had him attack like 3 times and haven't made Evan sit through the animation.
So, in Final Fantasy news.
Oh God.
Like, alright.
In Final Fantasy news, Square still hasn't made a remake of 7.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
It's the remake of 6.
I just found out, well, so for a little bit, Squeenix has been doing this thing where they announce, hey, we're making a new Final Fantasy game. People get hyped, but then it's like some bullcrap. Which, okay, the first time they did it was a little while ago, where they said, hey, new Final Fantasy game. Everybody gets hyped.
Was it Type 0?
And then, no.
Oh.
It was G-Bikes.
Wait.
The mobile game.
Oh.
A mobile phone game where it's Mario Kart, I assume. But everyone it's from Final Fantasy VII and everyone rides a bike.
But they already did that with, like, the Chocobo Racer or whatever, and that was awesome because it was Chocobo, like, on roller skates.
So yeah, Type 0 is a thing, and we've all heard about that already. Like, an English trailer finally got released for it.
I've already played it.
Yeah.
It's been fan-translated forever.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But, so they also have, and I mean, this one's kind of old, but I guess they're making a new series called Final Fantasy Legends, and there's an entry in that.
That's unrelated to Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy, right?
Well, I don't know, actually, because I think the full title is Final Fantasy Legends, the Space-Time Crystal.
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Because Final Fantasy Legend in America was actually, those were actually games from the Saga series, which is like one of my favorite, I think my favorite Squaresoft really, series of all time. And then like, after the giant like fuck up that was Unlimited Saga, they just kind of decided to pretend the series never happened.
Oh.
Well, they made a remake of the original Romancing Saga on PS2, but that's it. We haven't had a new game since Unlimited, and yeah, Die Guard.
But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of old, but there was a first look trailer. I don't know, Famitsu put it up on their website, like...
How many body pillow characters are there?
I don't... No, I think none, because it's...
Bullshit!
It's another mobile game called Mevius Final Fantasy. Thinking Squeenix is just pooping these out at this point, just desperately trying to rake in the cash. So...
It's clearly working.
Yeah. Mevius Final Fantasy is another phone game, but it's weird.
Hey, look, it's that guy.
It's that shark guy. It's weird because it actually looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks really good for a phone game.
Bullshit.
You know, it's crazy. And it's got an overworld map that you presumably walk around. And, I mean, I can't be sure because reading Moonstreak is difficult, but I think they alluded to there being like an old job system a la Final Fantasy 1.
I don't think you mean like Final Fantasy 1.
I mean like Red Mage, White Mage, Fighter.
Yeah. I think you mean like Final Fantasy 3. Because Final Fantasy 1...
Well, yeah, one here.
No. Final Fantasy 1, both regions, you picked a class and you just stuck with it. Final Fantasy 3 is the one where you got the actual job system, and you could be like a Red Mage or a Summoner or whatever. Right.
Well, I thought the one, once you pick your class, you have to stay with it, I think, is what.
Okay. So it is Final Fantasy 1. Wow, that's weird.
I think, anyway. And, like, it seems like it's kind of a 13 battle system, except instead of putting it on auto battle... No. Instead of putting on auto battle, you, like, swipe some inputs. Like, you gotta...
Oh boy, that sounds way more fun.
I don't know. So, at least... Anyway, I wanted to mention it because at least you know, something in Final Fantasy is going back to the way it should be. But, I mean...
I don't know.
Damn it, fucking... Dynamis is so shitty. It's shitty. It's shitty Zeta Gundam. So bad.
Anyway, segue, like, not segue, tangent over... Freaking segue.
It was, you can kind of use them sort of interchangeably.
Yeah.
A segue can be a tangent, and vice versa.
Anyway, I wanted to say that before I forgot.
Right.
But no, it's better than, at least it's a step in the right direction after so many steps in the wrong direction.
Well,
Also,
only like a million steps more, and they might hit like Final Fantasy V again.
also, since everybody loves 13, and I don't want to estrange those people
Fuck those
from
people.
watching our videos, 13 was great, and it was the best.
Those people can die in fire.
Watch more of our videos to hear me say 13 was great.
Multiple fires. And fuck Johnny Young Bosch.
Well, he's kind of terrible.
He ruined Code Geass.
Clearly, you are not Japanese, Amber.
Do the Japanese really love him?
They love the crap out of him.
They feed their daughters to him.
Why?
Japanese women would throw themselves at him.
But why?
Because
He was the Black Ranger.
I have him right above me. Yay!
yeah, no, I read this article. I mean, it was a while ago when Code Geass came out, but I read this article about how Japanese people think that, you know, he delivered the speeches with such power and grandioseness and like
It's because they don't speak English.
It's like those same, like, American douchebags who are like, no way, you gotta watch it in Japanese because everything just sounds so much more meaningful and blah.
Hey, I watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in Japanese, and it sounds way cooler. It does.
I don't think that's setting a very high bar.
I'm just saying, Japanese makes everything better.
Especially when American dialogue is like, alright guys, let's go fight. Yeah!
Oh yeah, we were laughing because we realized the subtitles we had were for the English dialogue.
oh man.
So it was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's not what they're saying.
Like someone just ripped the script.
Yeah, it was for our podcast, Henshinanigans. We were it's like the second one we did or whatever. One of the guys, he actually bought a physical copy of a dubbed version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Wow.
Weird.
To rip out the audio, and then found when it was airing on ABC Family or something like that, so he could get a high definition rip and threw them all together so we could watch it. I've got a copy somewhere that's got like 4 different types of audio on it.
That is the most roundabout way to watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, it was fun though. It's admittedly hilarious in Japanese.
I watched the movie backwards.
Why?
Because when it came out and I was a little kid, you know, I didn't really know the nuances of movie theaters. So I just went to the theater that had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers written on the front. And I walked in and it was already like the very end of the movie where they're fighting Ivan Ooze. And then like my sister and I stood there for a bit, and then she was like, I think it's a different theater, Alex. I was like, oh, okay. And then we walked to the right theater.
Okay.
Are we back to D-Beasts here? Sorry, like...
Yeah, no, these are invaders. Oh, this is the greatest attack ever made. This is the one I've been wanting to show you.
Oh,
Finally.
okay.
Wait for it.
What? You could have just rocket punched. You could have just rocket punched.
It is a rocket punch. Can you not read the dialogue? That's what he said.
Like, yeah, but I mean,
Because Dygard doesn't have a rocket punch.
So he just rips his own arm off and
Yes.
chucks it at people.
It happens in the anime too, and it's fantastic.
How do you get it back?
You don't.
You just...
To be fair, in the anime, like, that's how they beat the monster. So they just kind of get it back off screen. In Super Robot Wars,
Yeah.
somebody picks it up and puts it back on, and Fat Gundam is fat.
Yes. Oh, that gun, is that like a railgun?
It's just like a big, like, anti-battleship cannon or something. Like, all of his Gundams are designed, I think siege weaponry, I think, is the actual, like, technical term.
If that attack doesn't kill that guy...
Well, it's an invader. Invaders are bullshit, so it might not. Oh, no, that's the dynamic kill.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the Dragon Ball Z full-on...
It only just barely killed him, though, because invaders are horseshit.
It looked so spectacular that if it didn't kill him...
They have that same ability the D-Beasts have that make them stronger when they get hurt.
Right.
And I believe invaders also have health regen, so... Fun stuff. But I mean, they're bullshit in Get a Robo to begin with, so...
Meh.
I mean, they're keeping them true to their roots. This is a great anime. Get a Robo Armageddon is what we call it here in the West. It was originally, I believe, directed by Imagawa, the guy who directed G Gundam, and it's like super awesome. And then he got taken off the project for unknown reasons, and it goes in like a whole other like, we have no fucking idea where we're going with this like place.
Huh.
It still turns out well, but yeah, it's very rocky anime.
Throw that away from me.
Fun to watch, though. I think it was the first Super Robot show I actually owned in its entirety.
Friggin... That...
So
Why does that guy...
G Gundam?
What was that?
Director of G Gundam.
Yeah.
This sounds like a show I should watch.
Well, if you really want a recommendation like that, you gotta watch Giant Robo.
Okay, you gotta watch Evangelion. That's the best
Fuck
mecha
you.
show.
No.
I've got the movies sitting around and I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. I watched the show when I was in like junior high.
No. I am being totally serious when I say this. Giant Robo, the OVA, is literally the greatest thing ever conceived. It's fucking amazing.
Huh.
It's like everything that was awesome about G Gundam, like, jacked up to the infinite power. The guy who voiced
Pretty awesome.
The guy who voiced Master Asia is even the bad guy, Alberto the Shockwave, who has an
That sounds awesome.
yeah, right. It's just like tons and tons of like superheroes and like public domain people from Asian mythology and giant robots like all just fighting each other all the time, and it's wonderful.
Huh?
And like the heroine can like hide a giant bazooka in her cleavage because reasons.
I can hide a bazooka in my cleavage because reasons. Did you not know that? I thought I showed you guys that at one point.
I would like to see that.
I could also do the trick from, oh god, what show is that? The one where the girl can, like, reload the guns with her boobs?
Oh,
What?
damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I know, I'm like, I know what this is.
Ah, damn it. Like, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to say it if you hadn't mentioned it. Grenadier, I think. I think it's.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Grenadier.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, she hides like extra bullets like in her cleavage, and then so when she needs to reload her gun, she just like kind of like like motions upward.
And it just pops
With her
out.
breasts.
They just like fly into the air.
They're just
like
flies out.
Yeah, she just like they like fly into the air and she like catches them in the gun.
So it's like Bash the Stampede, but
It's a very deep and nuanced show, Evan.
it is.
There's the second girl who can do it too, and they have a fight at the end that's just them like reloading their guns with their breasts.
Oh yeah, because
And
you're right,
then-
because her rival can do that too. I forgot.
Yeah, and then at the end, finally one of them runs out of ammo, and she keeps jumping up and down trying to get ammo out of the boom.
Wow, really?
She's like, what? I'm out of ammo. Oh no. It's like the only clip I've seen from that show is the one of the two of them fighting. It's actually really cool.
I haven't seen
despite
that.
how stupid it sounds.
I haven't seen that far in. But it was, I mean, it was entertaining enough.
All I'm thinking is freaking Vash versus Knives. Except instead of the awesome thing where they, like, were both reloading by just throwing the bullets into the air.
Yeah,
It's these chicks just friggin' jumping around.
that's pretty accurate, actually. I think that's one of the few ways that you could have objectively improved Trigun.
By making Vash and gender swapping Vash and Knives.
Wait, I thought you just meant like adding boobs to Vash?
No.
I
Still Vash and Knives?
I just meant adding,
Freaking rocket.
adding boob reloading to the mythos of the series.
Like Millie Thompson should have just been able to. No, but she had the big robe on. They both were too. They both were too well clothed for such a feat.
Yeah, it's fun. Gungrave gave me everything I needed, and that's officially part of the universe.
Huh.
And does not have Johnny Young Bosch.
I still need to watch that.
Gungrave?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super good. Like, it's way better than it has any right to be.
Huh. I'm being told right now that I need to watch Psychopaths. So.
Penis hand.
Wait, what?
That's really all I know about Psychopaths is there's at one point where, because he's got like an alien parasite in his hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's Parasite.
No, that's Parasite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parasite.
Parasite has penis hand.
I need to watch Penis Hand. I need to watch Parasite too.
I kind
Well,
of...
because he's got the alien
Whoa, what?
parasite in his hand.
Hold on, wait,
It
shut up. What the hell?
It
What is
reacts
this?
to him.
This is awesome.
And he looks
What
at
is
the girl
what
he
is-
likes, and like you see in the corner, his hand turns into two fingers.
That's Getter Beam. I mean, that's the other Getter Beam.
Did he like have a metal cloak or something?
It's not
Yeah.
metal, it's cloth.
Awesome.
That's weird. It looked like the same texture as the rest of him.
No, because it's all flappy.
Oh, alright.
Like, you can... That's why it's able to swirl around him dramatically.
Okay, and then beams just... Alright,
Yeah.
anyway.
I mean, the original Getter Robo didn't have the cape that flowed that way, but this is the power of, like 30 years of animation.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Parasite, like, I need to watch that because... Not because of Penis Hand.
All I've been told about Parasite, aside from what you told me,
Yeah.
my other friend just said that it was very violent and, like, really objectified women.
It's super violent.
So, I mean, that's a selling point.
And it might objectify them a little bit.
Well, I mean, are you really going to be surprised in a Japanese production?
What do you mean? Japan is exemplary of high moral fiber and equality towards women.
High moral fiber and 2 scoops of raisins, definitely. Yeah.
Why does frickin' Simon always look like he's gonna cry?
Because this is early show, Simon.
Yeah.
Like, later on in the game, he gets like a portrait upgrade, and everything's cool. Well, it's like really, really not cool, but then it becomes cool. Hey, look, it was that thing. and no miniature steed.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Huzzah.
I always stop because, like, I try to read and then I realize you're just blowing through the like, stuff.
Do you want me to take forever?
No. I'm just saying, that's why I pause. Like, do not do it, because this is already really long.
Okay. That's the last thing we need, you trying to sound out everything.
No, yeah, please.
Can you actually read this stuff?
Some of it.
Oh. I know the game uses a mixture of like hiragana and katakana. Katakana?
Yeah, katakana and kana.
It's like the one that's super easy to read, and then like kanji.
Yeah.
Which
No, I
is
mean,
hard.
I just, when it stops on a text box for
I was just watching a
slightly longer than usual, like, anyway, miniature steeds.
Yes.
Miniature seeds. No, I thought we were
Yes.
talking about reading Moon.
Miniature steed, miniature steed.
It totally works. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, not touching that.
Miniature
I can read a
steed.
little bit of Moon if it's like the titles of shows, because I search for toys so often. I recognize like, oh hey, that one's from such and such show.
Oh yeah, I can kind of do that with Gundam, just because back when I used to play the older Super Robot Wars games, which did not have portraits when you were deploying characters, like you had to you either just had to keep resetting until you got the guys you wanted, or you just had to kind of learn to recognize certain things. So like I can recognize Gundam, and then some of them are easier because like Zeta Gundam has like a Z in front of it, but like God Gundam is just like presumably the kanji for God and the kanji for Gundam. So I can do like Gundam, and I can do certain names like Amuro and Asuka because they have the same, they start with the same character.
Yeah.
Well, I can do most of the titles from most of the Kamen Rider shows.
Huh.
Some Super Sentai.
Then
a couple other things.
Then we should do this. Sometime we should do this with Super Tokusatsu Wars.
Oh god, that exists?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I showed it to you last time I went to visit you. That was that game I was playing.
What?
You don't remember?
No.
I showed.
We should totally do that.
I was playing. Yeah, it's like Super Robot Wars, but it's Kamen Rider and shit.
But how did I miss that?
I showed it to you. I was like, hey, look, Amber, I can have Ichigo and Nigo like do a combo attack together.
Yay!
And then like you were like, oh, cool.
I think I remember this.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Rider 1, Rider 2, Rider Kick.
And it's got like Gavan and like Inazuman and all those awesome Kikator.
Gavan.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like yeah, maybe I'll try to record some of that. I don't know. I'll try to get something recorded maybe this week if I have time, and then maybe we can try to record. Maybe we can try to do this next week. Maybe if we have time.
Sure.
We'll see how it goes.
I will gladly jump in on that.
All right.
And talk about Space Sheriffs that I haven't watched. I've got the super ultra terrible HK subs on my computer, and I have the super nice, like, beautiful new raw footage, and it's not timed correctly, and I'm sitting here going, I don't want to retime all of these subtitles just so I can watch.
For Space?
Gunman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gunman's awesome.
I want to watch it though. It's so cool. He's based Kenji Oba, like.
I have a special love for Gavan because I think I was talking to Evan about this before we got you on the horn, but one of my favorite RPGs for PlayStation is Saga Frontier, and it's an RPG where you can pick from like 8 different scenarios, and one of the scenarios is like it's a Toku scenario, like. It's like the backstory from a couple different like Kamen Riders, like all kind of mixed together, and it culminates with the main character being able to turn into a Henshin hero. And one of the influences from Gavan is that like when you beat up the bad guy, the boss monsters, they go into that other dimension that Gavan's enemies do. That makes them like
the Makai.
Yeah, the one that makes them like 8 times as powerful or whatever. And because I love Saga Frontier, that Gavan gives me those fond memories of being like, the fuck is all this shit when I was like 12. But he's also got he's got like a rider kick too, so it's
oh yeah.
Saga Frontier is awesome. I had my little nerd moment, and now I'm kind of trying to remember where we were.
Yeah, I've lost all track.
I killed another miniature steed.
No,
not the miniature steeds.
It's fine. None of them are Rainbow Dash. It's okay. They're all Fluttershy.
Worst miniature steed.
Well, I believe the Rainbow Dash custom is like 20% cooler than the other miniature steeds.
I see what you did there.
It's like how everything that's Char is 3 times faster.
Yeah.
Oh. I love Char.
I adore Char. So does Japan. I was so upset that I couldn't get the Char credit card.
Oh,
yes, it racked up points 3 times faster.
What?
Oh, Char.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was I watching? It was Blue Blazes. There was a guy who kept quoting Char, and there's at one point he rides away on his bike, and his bike is all red, and he just starts laughing and goes, "It's 3 times faster!" And then he falls off his bike.
Oh, that's great.
It's so good.
That's awesome. I love that. This is one of the stages where the capture gets all fucked up.
Oh, really?
But hey, it's those things.
Does she pull a bazooka out of those things too?
No, she just has the giant railgun.
Yeah.
Aww.
And unfortunately, she is not playable as Tiny Yoko in this game, which is sad.
Oh, okay.
She gets her special Yoko M tank down the road, and one of her attacks recycles that animation, which is nice. But yeah. Although my favorite thing to do in the sequel to this is you don't get to keep her, but there exists unit data for Yoko just riding around on like a hover bike thing.
Huh.
So I like to hack her into the game for real, to be a permanent member of the party, because it's hilarious to have, tiny human Yoko blowing up giant robots. Super Robot Wars gets weirdly, strict about human-sized characters. I don't know why. Super Robot Wars F let you use Domon and Master Asia from V Gundam, on foot.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, you got to use them. Yeah, there was a stage where you got to use them on foot and just beat up the Death Army, and it was so awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was the best. They show up like that a couple times in the sister series, the SD Gundam Generation games too. So those are always my favorite things when you get an SS size character. That's what they call it. And one of the reasons why Super Robot Wars Alpha is better than canon for Evangelion is that the guy I was talking about from Giant Robo, Alberto the Shockwave, when I know it's not the first angel, but the first one that shows up in the series, the fourth angel or whatever, the first one that Shinji fights.
Yeah, that was the third one, I think.
Third angel? All right.
Yeah.
When that angel first shows up, you get to play out the little bit before Shinji gets there and does his thing.
Right.
And the stage progression is I think it's Rei shows up, you play as her for a few rounds, she gets her ass kicked, and then Alberto the Shockwave shows up, and you get to control him, and he fights the angel on foot for a while.
Wow.
And it's awesome. And then the rest of your guys show up, and he just leaves, and then you have to fight the angel. And it sucks because that's when angels are actually tough. Because it's really hard to do more than 4,000 damage in a single attack at that point.
Because they've got that AT field thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
In later games, it's not so bad because they make the games generally get easier as you go along. And in Z3, when they're using the Eva movies, they change the mechanics a bit so that Eva melee attacks completely bypass AT fields, and vice versa. So basically, so that the Evas can fight the angels and the angels can fight the Evas.
Right.
But they're still really broken against everything else.
Yeah.
So it's great.
I need to watch those reboot movies.
I probably should because I've got my pre-order for Z3.2, the finale, which is coming out I think next month.
Yeah, I was.
And there's tons of shit from the third movie I think gonna be in it.
I wanted to wait for them all to be done, and then watch them all at once. But I'm getting really impatient now.
Are they not done?
No, there's a fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth one is coming.
3.33.
Oh,
yeah.
I assumed that the third one or whatever was the finale.
No, there's
Yeah,
another one.
I thought it was too.
Did it?
No, 3.33.
Yeah, I was about to watch them. I'm like, finally, and then they announced the other one, and I'm like, no.
Okay. Yeah, because I was waiting on watching them for the same reason as Amber. I just wanted to be able to watch them all in one go.
Yeah.
And not have to wait not have to do the Game of Thrones thing and wait like 5 years between.
Game of Thrones. Why must you torture me so?
I waited 5 years for Dance with Dragons, and I was very disappointed. Also, I got a concussion the night I read it, so... Completely unrelated, but, you know,
Yeah.
that didn't make me appreciate it anymore. What can you do? Hey, it's that guy. Oh no. Yeah.
Indeed.
Robots!
We... Are we nerded out?
I don't know.
Like something.
Like...
Yeah.
Oh, I think we've out-nerded ourselves here.
So, I mean, if you take the events of these stages as canon, I believe that miniature steeds are weak against sunglasses.
Yep.
That's my takeaway now that I'm examining this from a more objective standpoint. It's like the Mega Man thing.
Wait.
It's the Mega Man thing.
So,
Like Sunglasses Man is strong against miniature steed man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
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 And miniature steed man is apparently strong against shitty Zeta Gundam man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you're terrible.
I can't divorce myself of my hate.
So, are you... Oh, no, you're not buying Type 0.
No. I mean, like Type 0, like, it really is kind of like Monster Hunter with Final Fantasy, or it's a Monster Hunter style game with Final Fantasy aesthetics, so materia and androgynous people.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Grinding to game.
Yeah.
Again.
But
It must be bad because Frank said he was thinking about it.
well, the thing is, it's Monster Hunter, but without the monsters. Like, it's like Monster Hunter, but you're just fighting like joggies and shit for the most part.
Right.
I mean, they're like fucking like Final Fantasy robots and crap.
Right.
But there aren't any.
That sounds not fun.
It's I don't really like the I think it has a really cool premise, but yeah, the part of the problem is that you have like 13 characters to choose from, and they all have like presence in the plot, but because you're allowed to play as anybody you want, like the game doesn't really commit to any main characters. So the plot just kind of meanders and everybody's a douchebag.
Everybody's
so a modern Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, pretty much. But, I mean...
When they're all androgynous males.
Yeah.
Or girls in skimpy outfits.
Oh, speaking of androgynous males...
To be fair, they're not really like skimpy outfits, they're just like the school uniforms with the short skirts. Because Japan digs that.
So this Mevius Final Fantasy that I mentioned...
Are you sure it's not Mobius Final Fantasy, and it's not like a crossover between Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah. No. So the main character is this silver-haired douchebag-looking guy who.
No. Wait. Because Chaos was the bad guy in Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
And Chaos is a character in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
So, you see, and like Shadow can use Chaos Control, so it all like ties together.
So they have costumes for your androgynous male douchebag thing, and they're really trying to throw back to people that now hate it because
hey, remember when Final Fantasy was cool?
Yeah, one of the costumes I saw was a black mage costume.
Why's it gotta be a black mage?
Yeah, because normally all the outfits are kind of a. You know how Tidus had that horrible, like...
Various belts and buckles.
I mean, you know how Tidus had that horrible, really almost gay Japanese shock rocker, like...
You mean Titus!
Almost.
His name is Titus!
Okay, I have confirmed that it is that the names were in fact Aerith and Tidus. Unfortunately, I know I hate it too.
And I've confirmed. Fuck you.
Whatever, that's fine.
Tidus is an actual Western name.
Yeah,
It's Roman in.
I wish it was Tidus.
In nature.
I want
Okay,
it to be Tidus.
never trust official romanizations because they're usually wrong.
No, it's not the romanization. It's if you look at it in Japanese, it says Tidus. Like, it's so stupid.
Well, I choose to believe that it's a reference to Titus Andronicus, even though it has nothing to do with it. So it's Tidus.
Right. Okay.
And also fuck him.
So most of your outfits for your
The people who liked him.
Well, most of the outfits are like horrible freaking Tidus. Like, really bad, just shirtless and pants are all stupid. But anyway, they've got this, from what we saw in the first trailer, there's a black mage outfit where it's just wearing big blue robes and a big hat and you can't see his face. And it's just there for the, hey look, you old school fans.
Want to get some of that chocolate mage?
Yeah.
Chocolate mage.
Why haven't they made chocolate mages yet? That sounds like that would be a win for Square Enix.
Because freaking, Mr. Popo's copyright.
Okay, you hate Disneyland.
Yeah.
So you probably haven't seen this, but at Disneyland, there used to be this Aladdin dinner show you could go see.
Oh man.
And it was pretty. I'm pretty sure it was pretty expensive, but you got dinner. You got a nice dinner, and you got to see an Aladdin show.
Yeah.
And at the end, the waiters would bring each and every customer a solid chocolate lamp with chocolate mousse filling.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really good. And I just remembered it right now and just thought, I bet if you rubbed on that, Mr. Popo would come out.
Man. Oh, that's racist, yo.
I'm sorry, Popo-san. I'm not taking that back.
I love how we can make these jokes in our current company.
Yes.
Well, I'm in protected company.
Yeah.
I think you're racist for laughing at it.
Yeah, you're in NorCal.
Hey, I am ever so slightly.
You're outside of the protective bubble Evan provides.
True.
Oh, the protective bubble? I'm sorry that I am God knows how many miles away.
Yeah. The bubble doesn't extend. the bubble is not given by proxy, okay?
Well, you're a jerk. You should give me your bubble.
Yeah, check your privilege. Check your privilege, Amber.
Well, okay.
Oh, God, don't check your
Look, Alex. Okay, you are in the bubble.
Fat Gundam is fat.
Okay, look. You're in the bubble, Alex. So you have permission to say that Amber should shiggity check herself before she rickety wrecks herself.
I'm gonna die.
What?
I don't think I'm physically capable of saying Amber, please inspect yourself prior to and in preventative measures of injuring yourself. Please.
I'll check and make sure my shoe's not untied so I don't trip over and fall over.
Excellent. I put some English on that.
Yes. Oh god.
My face hurts.
We probably shouldn't have done the hour and a half.
Yeah. Like, it's just devolving into things that are gonna get me shot by people that aren't half white.
Hey, notice how some of those aliens are black and some of those aliens...
Oh my god.
See, black aliens be attacking like this. And red aliens, they be attacking like this.
Oh no.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Well, it gets hot in here.
Turn the air conditioner on.
Oh god.
Actually, I don't have the privilege of being in an air-conditioned house.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta make do
do.
with ceiling fan.
Oh god.
Oh man, ceiling flan would be the best. But not like the dessert, because that would be crappy. I mean like the flans like from Final Fantasy. The ones that can only be harmed by specific elemental magic.
Oh.
Be great. You just get like the ice flan, and you put it on your ceiling, and it cools down the whole room, and then it eats you, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever happens if a random encounter ever kills you, which is kind of impossible. Unless it's like the
You
Brachiosaur.
can't fight anymore and you limp away. It's like when your Pokemon all get knocked out and then you run away to the Pokemon Center.
Yes.
All right, because they faint. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, oh no!
You know, okay.
I'm surprised they never made like a Final Fantasy themed like Pokemon thing.
Squeenix will probably do it now that we've said it.
I mean, Marvel like Marvel kind of did that with Avengers Alliance. It's like Marvel Pokemon. Like the whole aim of the game is to collect like superheroes, because if someone sees, oh shit, they've got Groot, like they're going to pony up the money. They're going to miniature steed up the money.
Yeah.
Have you seen Marvel Discourse?
I have,
Anime?
and I was kind of digging it for like an episode or two, and then I kind of hated it, and I had to stop watching it.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes in, I think. Oh god. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got 2 or 3 episodes in and was like, of course Spider-Man is the only one because Japan loves Spider-Man. Oh, excuse me. Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah,
They love a Spider-Man.
he's like from the Spider Planet or whatever, and he's got a giant robot.
No, he's not from
No,
Planet. His parents.
I know.
His
I'm kidding.
parents were killed. Dude came down, and he's now the emissary of hell for revenge. He's Batman.
What?
Yeah, some dude gave him spider powers. He's pretty much Batman.
I thought it was like a spider alien or something.
No, like there was a guy who was like alien from Spider Planet. Who came
Okay,
and
okay.
a lot, and
That must be what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I've only seen like the first episode or so.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
like
needed to watch more.
Like I was really digging the beginning of Disc Wars because it was just cool to be like, oh shit, it's like anime Beast and like anime Iron Fist, and it was neat to see like the Japanese take on everybody, especially like when Pepper Potts describes Tony Stark as being like a handsome like rich bishy or something.
Yeah, and then he was that.
Yeah. Like it was a really funny like description, and then but then like by episode 3, like the fucking kids like totally take over the show. I mean it's understandable, like that's the premise of the show, but it was way cooler to have like, you know, like Japanese Captain America like making awesome speeches and trying to fight Japanese Loki.
Oh god, that was so cool.
Yeah, it was great. Like I really love that whole bit where like Captain America is just badass even though he's captured.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah, but
one of the other things I saw that was really good, it was just a clip, and it was a picture of Deadpool from that anime.
oh man.
Posing, being the emissary of hell, Deadpool.
What?
Just like emissary of hell, Spider-Man. Yeah, and he does the whole pose and everything.
Oh, that's fantastic. I might have to watch that one episode.
I've only seen like the comparison picture that's got the subtitles in for both of them. It is the exact same pose and everything. It's pretty great.
But it got like I felt it got like super duper obnoxious once it went into like full blown like Pokemon mode.
Full-blown toy mode.
Yeah, especially because
fire toys.
Like it was just super obnoxious whenever they tried to like summon the superheroes because it was like it's like a 30-second like thing. Like they have to like spin the camera around the dude for a bit, and they have to like hold out like the little disc thing and be like smash, and then like they throw it on the ground.
Like moon prism power makeup.
Yeah, but like that's
not as awesome.
That's the stand-in for Pikachu I Choose You.
Yeah.
Like there's even like right after they get it, like I distinctly remember this is where I said fuck this. Like they get the ability to do it. You know, the main kid, like, busts out Iron Man and does that whole little sequence. Iron Man fights the bad guys, he puts Iron Man away, and then, like, a minute or two later, someone's like, hey, try summoning Iron Man again so we can test blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay. And they do the exact, like, full, like, 30-second, like, spin around and everything sequence. And I was like, really?
Well, I mean, it happens every single time in Sailor Moon.
Like, I'm not adverse to stock footage, because... like that's what giant robot shows used to be, mostly. I think I said this to you in a previous episode, but like Gal Gaigar is one of the greatest shows ever, but like literally, like at least a quarter of every episode, probably close to half, is stock footage. The same stuff.
Yeah, and like he doesn't do anything for his animations in here.
No, that's Godmars.
Oh wait.
No.
Oh no, I'm thinking of it. Okay.
Because Gal Gaigar has like a 3-stage like thing before it's the full robot. Like.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Yeah, the dude's like a cyborg, so they gotta have the stock footage of the cyborg coming out. And then like he can't fight the giant robots in his own, so he's got to summon his robot lion. So there's stock footage of the robot lion being summoned,
right?
And then he's got to combine with the lion to form Gaigar, and then there's stock footage of that, and then they've got to form Gal Gaigar, and then there's stock footage of that, and then.
God, this sounds worse than freaking every episode at the end of the Sentai. You know, combine the robots, spam the final attack. Every episode.
But for some reason it works because Gal Gaigar is like awesome. And you end up like just really like this, like the stock footage is actually cool to watch. They're like, yeah, and then like they start doing it for like the final attacks, and then like it's just like it's hard to explain if you haven't seen it. Like that's probably another show you should check out sometime. I don't know. Maybe
that's one that's definitely been recommended to me.
Maybe we should just sit down and watch like giant robot anime sometime.
Eventually, I will sit down and watch a bunch of giant robot anime.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we should just like do this like over giant robot anime.
Hey, great.
Yeah, that could be fun.
That's what podcasts are for. That's what some of ours are, is literally just us watching movies and yelling at it. You should hear us. The new one is gonna be Gamera. We watched Gamera the Brave, which is like E.T. but with a turtle.
You mean Gamera?
Gamera, whatever. It's late. My head hurts. Like,
it's in the theme song, Gamera.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Whatever, I've only seen the one movie. I don't want to see the rest of it.
Something, blah, 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 Gamera.
Which I only remember as well as I do because of Death Battle.
Oh yeah, there was a death battle of those two.
Yeah, it was like Godzilla versus Gamera, and Boomstick sings the Gamera song, and it's great.
Oh man,
do you
Gamera.
Do you watch? You don't watch the Screw Attack death battles, do you, Amber?
Nah, not really.
We sort of should.
I think you might be interested in the new one, because the one that's coming up, it's going to be Chuck Norris versus Sega.
Versus Segata Shanshiro.
Yes.
Yeah, I might watch that.
Yeah.
Segata Shanshiro!
I kind of can't. I mean, it helps that I was a Sega kid growing up, but the fact that Kamen Rider is like the best Sega mascot ever is just like...
yeah, and Kamen Rider can totally beat Chuck Norris.
Yeah, right?
Screw Chuck Norris.
I was telling him, because like Chuck Norris can like shoot down a helicopter with his finger, but Segata Sanshiro is bulletproof. So.
Yeah.
He's bulletproof, and he is Kamen Rider. He's got like a 600 IQ, and he's this friggin' cyborg with a nuclear reactor in his crotch. Like, he wins. I'm not even kidding. That is where his power source is. It's a nuclear reactor in his crotch.
Well,
I think that's a good point to end this.
yeah, I think we must now end.
I don't think we can outdo power sources in his crotch. Well, so, I had a lot of fun with that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was fun. Maybe we can have you back another time, Amber.
Maybe that would be fun.
Are we now obligated to plug each other's crap?
Oh, I think so.
All right. So, Amber does a podcast called Henshinanigans. Yes.
Yeah, Henshinanigans.
And I don't remember the link off the top of my head, but if you message it to me, I'll put it in the description of this video.
Oh, sure, I'll get one to you.
Yeah.
It's I believe it's on Switch On Please, something like that.
All right.
It's definitely on iTunes. I have a Tumblr. I have a Twitter. If it has the words Toku Swag on it as a name,
well, send me a couple of those on Facebook or something, and I will.
Oh, I will.
I will get them on the video, and you in turn will tell people to watch this video.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
Tell people that, the Time Wasters are the greatest LPers in all of the multiverse.
With the greatest mascot ever drawn.
The mascot's going away soon.
Fuck you.
I found an artist. Anyway,
all right.
Yeah, we need to stop going while the video's done. So, next time, guys, thanks, Amber, for, joining us.
That was great.
You're welcome.
Let's,
Bye.
All right, we can stop the recording.
Indeed.